house because it is a front rank maternity hospital, and there's 14 acres of sort of wasteland adjacent to it which could be bought. This site, honestly, Fran, you've got to understand, this site is worse than the Martyr. It's a total disaster.
Should the brakes be put on, and should there be a review at this point?
Yes, because absolutely, we don't need another review. The choice is between the coup and James Connolly. James Connolly, I personally would go for, because 73% of my parents live outside the M50. It's right in this, all the land you want. It's adjacent to the M50. I can't understand this constant government thing of trying to create a new hospital in another hospital's car park. It just doesn't make any sense.
Okay, I should say that we did get a statement from the board of the National Pediatric Hospital development, a statement from the board. They're claiming that the transition of services to the new children's hospital, including research education, is on target to commence before the end of 2018, and the selection of a design team will be completed with plans for the end of June. Leave that one there, John Cadone. And I want to move on to ask you about the issue of medical cards. Reports this morning that some people who were in receipt of a discretionary medical card and lost it have received texts last night to say you're getting your card back. Have you heard anything about this?
Yes, I have indeed, because it affects so many of my parents. The most, let's say, famous one is Alex Kinney, who was on television and started this final role into getting medical cards, which, we've been fighting for so long. It's nothing but good news. My two senior nurses and myself have a date with John Hennessy, who's the National Director of Primary Care, on Thursday night at Stevens. And we'll see what comes out today, because we're not going to rest until those children are recognized in their own right as a sick child. The United Nations has asked for this on 2 occasions, and the means related to the forward. So we will not stop until the children get a medical card in their own right. When changes were announced last week, we have been told that it wouldn't be possible to have that card. Thursday evening is going to be a very open discussion where we'll represent what should be the norm and to help them. This all should be about helping parents of a desperately sick child, and that's where it should all start from.
All right, Jonathan Irwin of the Jack and Jill Foundation, thank you for speaking to us this morning. We should say that Alex Kinney will be into us on the programme before 9 o'clock this morning. It's 27 minutes after 8.
If there was any doubt about Justice Minister Francis Fitzgerald's doubts about how the department which was appointed as Minister last month is run, then it was certainly dispelled by the announcement of the very high-powered review which he is setting up into the running of our department yesterday. So the people on, just to give you an idea, Kathleen O'Toole, the incoming Chief of Police in Seattle, former Chief Inspector of the Guard, Inspector of David Byrne, former Attorney General and European Commissioner Geraldine Talon, former Secretary General of the Department of the Environment, Greg Sparks, Health McLaughlin of the Payment Services Organisation, Kevin Toland. But anyway, it's a big task, and we're all aware of some of the problems. Nobody, I suspect, outside the department is aware of just how serious they are. We're joined by Eddie Malone, Director of that's actually fundamentally wrong. What is, as you understand it, the culture of the department?
Well, it's not for me, it's for the group to
what would you obviously believe it's a problem?
Well, for example, secrecy. For example, the culture that gives them their own set of ground rules for how they handle freedom of information. It's an implicit set of rules, a mindset inside the department which enables them to determine for themselves how things should go
But in doing that, if they get into the detail of that, and these people have, yes, as I say, it's very high-powered. If you get into that, don't you end up tackling the culture?
Well, you have to, but I think that formally it has to be a section in the report, if I could call it that, as opposed to something that's addressed between the lines of the report. I mean, there are other things that I think need to be covered, and it's not just the institution in the Byrne report, which the terms of reference say is part of their remit, but also their oversight of prisons and the role of the Department of immigrants and asylum seekers. I think there are major problems there as well. So it'd be interesting to see what the scope of the team actually tackle.
Now, presumably they'll produce a very good report, and it won't be the first, it won't be the last. But the key is what happens then.
Yeah, well, the big thing would be implementation, because the challenge here is not just a technical challenge, putting in a new set of policies and structure, or putting in some new IT system. It's not like that. It's much more what I would call a developmental challenge. It's something that's going to take quite a lot of time to challenge the DNA of the organisation, if you want to use another word. That will take time. It will take more than just bringing in an outsider to head up the department, because the